Hey, this is Video Go again of a weekly review on comics and other things. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing I want to do right now is, because if you've seen my past videos, whatever, I am a brony. I try to be closet about it because, it's kind of iffy topic sometimes. And the best proof of that is this new comic that Dynamite made a parody of One Shot is My Little Phony. Fandom is tragic. That's a brony adventure. Now, the interesting about this is, I think Tim Shelley, the creator of Hack and Slash, and others like Bomb Queen and a couple others. I think he wrote this. I think he did a couple of the art, like he did the cover, obviously. And it's just really interesting. It kind of deals with like the darkest side of being a brony fan, whatever. There's a lot of interesting arguments. I'm not gonna go too deep in spoiling it, but it's an interesting read. And if you're a kind of brony fan or curious about bronies, this is a solid read. Make you laugh, and it might make you wonder. Like the best part, I don't want to spoil it. There's a cool thing. They have a cover like a comic series like they're making Chaos, which might be interesting. Looks like it's gonna have Evil Ernie, which has been crossed over with Hack and Slash, and look like she's in it for Pandora. The demon red girl with wings and shit, and a couple other ones. So that looks interesting. That's also have Tim Shelley and a couple other people. People from The Walking Dead. And The Walking Dead, Rob Kirkman's been Hack and Slash crossover too. It's really interesting. So if you're really into that, pick up it. My Little Phony. Second one is, and then again, it was the relapse to the past. I talked about this in my past video. Is I didn't think I was gonna keep reading it, whatever, because that is Harley Quinn. This is issue 6. Now I didn't think I was gonna read Harley Quinn because I thought, okay, once she bounces off, Suicide Squad, maybe I read her, but I don't think she's gonna be with Suicide Squad. But Suicide Squad is still running, and Harley Quinn's still in it, so I guess that's a continuing thing. But she also has her own miniseries, and I haven't really talked about that in her own series, but I can see how she could do it. Because in it, I don't go see right now. She has multiple jobs. She's a roller derby team. She's a landlord apparently. She's a doctor again, because she was a doctor to begin with. And this is kind of interesting, because she don't get a lot of playtime by herself. She's had a series in the past, aside the Joker. It's interesting to see, how she ties in, as far as the whole Batman universe and everything. So I didn't think I was going to keep reading Harley Quinn, but I am. And this is issue number 5. Interesting adventure. If you're a big Harley Quinn or Batman fan, I would definitely pick it up. Even if you're a Joker fan, I'd say pick it up. It's kind of interesting. Some of the things shit to do with. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Adam Corner does the art too, and what's his face, Jimmy Palu, I guess her husband. They made a joke about that. Does a story. And this one was really hard to find, and I was really fascinated by it because it's really older, but it is Devilman. Devilman was a manga. I want to say 1970s, 1990s. Yeah, 1990s. It came out, and it's basically like manga's anti-hero. He was like a human that got turned into a devil and had like these interesting powers. I really like the art on the cover. I think this is done by American, and the insides, obviously colored. It's a little more low revolutionary, because Becca's older, but I really liked it. The story is really solid, and it's just all around it reeks like of heavy metal, demons and everything. And I just really liked it. It was a really good read, and if I could find more, I would. It's really hard to find. I found it half price for 50 cents. I doubt I'll ever find this again. It is really good. If you like stuff like that, demons, goblins, and the manga, Devilman is definitely a quick up. And last but not least, a very one that holds dear to my heart. I've reviewed her in the past, and I keep reviewing her, and it's Empowered Special Edition. Now, this one that has Brandon Graham, which I'm not really big fan of his story. He does cool artwork, which I was cool. He does, I think, Keen City, which kind of like, it's like what if video games, were like real and trying with crime. But his art style is interesting. And Adam Warren's been doing like these specials with Dark Horse. They were like, he does like stories and he gets different artists to do them. It's kind of interesting, cool. Again, I don't like to spoil anything, but if you're a fan of Empowered, I don't know if I haven't read volume 8 yet, but it is interesting. You see a couple of more hair-brazen things. You see more in the superhero clinic, the nurses that you're doing. So it covers a little more topic of that, but it was pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for my comic reviews. Get some stuff on my chest first. I want to talk about the X-Men movie first. Future Days Past, because I saw it not Friday, like the Friday it was released. Like I went to like the morning show Friday, saw it. I liked it. I know there's arguments. As far as okay, they kind of switched stuff up. Like there's still a big conspiracy. Like okay, not conspiracy. A big thing about okay, Mystique was never in the original, but they seem they try to really put a hardcore in the core. She never had like a solid experience with Xavier in comics. And I have a couple friends that are like, oh, comics is one thing from the movie. Comics and movies are two different things. They're two different medias. Even though it's based off the comics, they can branch off and do their own stuff. As I would argue with Christopher Nolan. Now, there's some truth there and some not. I do like it, to be a little related to the comics, but I can see what they're doing with Mystique. They're trying to tie it in. Same thing with Kitty Pryde, what her power is, it's in those two. None of that I don't remember being in the comics. The way Kitty Pryde had that, she'd go back in time thing, and saying, Mystique's new DNA was genetic to the Sentinels. I don't remember that in the comics, but I can see okay, they're just trying to tie it in. Same with her relationship with Xavier. I don't think that was. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the comics, but it was still pretty good as like an X-Men movie. Say all the way to the critics. I don't know spoilers free here, but it was a really good movie. I think if you're a big X-Men fan, I don't know if it's the best superhero movie, but if you're a big X-Men movie fan, you really like it. Let me make this quick because I'm running out of time on this, going over my mark. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just if you like X-Men movies, go see it. You'll like it. It's a really solid movie. I thought it was pretty good. Hold up to my expectations and sets up for another one. And just watching basketball. Had the NFL draft this year. Saw Houston's picks. Cleveland got Mike Manziel. That can be said if Manziel can stay healthy. A lot of people think it's gonna be San Antonio and Miami. We'll see, man. We'll see. So this is Be The Goat signing out. Just wanted to do a recap. Guess I'll tell you guys later. Wanda, peace.